Hey Hylians, and welcome back to Link's Crossbow Training. On the last episode we did the first 3 levels and we did actually a lot better than I expected. We got a couple of silvers, as you can see on here. We got 1 bronze, but silver is way better than I ever expected. Whenever I played this as a kid, I would always get bronzes. So that is a lot better than I was expecting. But today we're going to be continuing. And obviously we're going to be doing level 4, and hopefully we don't start being really bad and can't get medals, because obviously we need the medals to unlock the levels. That was kind of a tongue twister. Anyway, we're going into level 4 today. We have Zoro Waterfall, Graveyard Ambush, and Skulltulla Forest. Oh my god, I remember absolutely loving the Skulltulla Forest when I was a kid. I played that one so much. The other 2 I don't remember so much. I think I kind of remember the Graveyard Ambush one. I know there's a lot of keys and maybe some Stalfos? We'll just have to wait and see. But first we're doing the Zoro Waterfall Challenge, which looks like another kind of Orden Village shoot the targets to succeed one. In my opinion, the least interesting, but let's have a go. Not boring, they're just... You're just shooting targets. I mean, we do like to shoot the little pumpkin-headed dude. This is a relaxing day at Zora's domain, shooting the targets. The music is so calming. It's kind of funny. Here I was saying that Orden Village probably didn't use the Orden Village music because it was too calm, too peaceful, and didn't really fit the whole upbeat vibe you want in a kind of shooter game like this. And here we have the Zoro domain music, arguably so much more calm, so much more peaceful, so much more unfitting. Oh god, am I gonna get this small one? I don't think I hit both of them. I can't shoot through the waterfall. That sucks. Panic shooting commences. Okay, next bit. You know what? I say this all the time, yet I haven't mentioned it. We need a new Link's Crossbow Training game. I say this all the time on Twitter, and I think I've said it in a couple of videos. But Link's Crossbow Training is a really fun game, and I'm really bad at it apparently right now. But we really need a new Link's Crossbow Training. And the thing is, I don't know if they would do it, but I think that they could do it with Linkle from Hyrule Warriors. And oh my god, it's one of these ones. Yeah. Here we get these guys. But Link's Crossbow Training... Oh, we're in Hyrule Castle. I thought this was going to be the graveyard from... What's it called? Kakariko. But no, we're in Hyrule Castle. Some of the settings in this are really interesting, by the way. Really nice kind of choices. But as I was saying, they should do a Link's Crossbow Training with Linkle. Why? Linkle already uses a crossbow. That could be enough. But Linkle's theme, I said this in my Hyrule Warriors Let's Play, Linkle's theme has the Link's Crossbow Training theme in it. She was like highly inspired by this game from the looks of it. Where are these geese? Where are the geese? Hello, I know you're there. Where are you? This is really bad. I can't see. There we go. Weird one. Not doing as well as I was last time. Yeesh. I couldn't see those keys. Well, we got my favorite one, and I need to pick up the nunchuck. I dropped it. Move using the control stick and defeat the 18 Skulltullas. I love this one. I'll talk about Linkle more in a second, but let's just talk about this. I love Skulltullas. I'm luckily not someone who is scared of spiders in video games. I don't really like them in real life, and they do creep me out. But I am not someone who gets really uncomfortable with spiders in video games. So I absolutely love the Skulltullas in Twilight Princess because they are just giant spiders. They look so creepy, but also really cool and threatening, and I love them. And this level is really cool because Skulltullas... apparently I wasn't hitting that there. Skulltullas aren't really found all that much outside of temples. At least I think they're only in the forest temple. I might be completely forgetting. And oh my god, my cursor's gone. No! Okay, we're back. My cursor just disappeared. That's Wii games for you. Is he up there? He is? No? Hello? Sir? Oh god! Here I am saying don't scare me. It just jump scares me. And there's these weird skulls again. But what I was saying was the Skulltullas in this game sadly don't turn up that much despite looking really freaking cool. So this was one of my favorite levels as a kid and I missed it. I missed that final thing. I don't think we're gonna get... No, we got a bronze. That's fine. But boy, the Skulltullas in Twilight Princess are exactly what I want. I complain all the time that Breath of the Wild does not have enough monsters. I made a whole video on it talking about the monsters, and one of the monsters that I really hope we see in the Breath of the Wild sequel is Skulltullas. I think they are one of the coolest enemies. I love giant spiders in video games in general. I think they're really cool. Bring back Skulltullas. Make them like they are in Twilight Princess. Anyway, let's go back onto level 5. Uka target shoot thing. I couldn't read it. Gerudo Moldorms and Kakariko shootout. Ooh, we're going back to Kakariko for some shooting at Bolblins, sorry. And we're going to the Gerudo Valley, or Gerudo Desert, and City in the Sky. Talking about Linkle again, and how this game should get a sequel. It would be perfect. This game is already non-canon. So just bring it back, but with a non-canon character. And Linkle's already become a very... I think if I shoot these guys that they make me lose points. So I'm going to try not to, despite wanting to. But anyway, Linkle is already a very popular character. Despite only being in one game and despite only being in a side game, she is a very, very popular character because so many people have wanted to see a female Link for a very long time. So bringing her back as a character to show up in maybe more side games until she gets to the point of being really popular, I think would be a really cool thing for Nintendo to do, because then they get a new... They finally get to, I guess, satisfy the people who have been asking for a female Link and get to make more money because more side games. And Zelda series in general needs more side games. I don't care what people think. If people think they don't fit in the Zelda series, the Zelda series is weird enough to begin with. Give me more weird side games. I want them. Give me Link's Crossbow training set in Breath of the Wild. I'll be down for it. Whoa. This music again is very calming. Actually, this is a music track in Twilight Princess that is very calming, but it's also very eerie. It doesn't feel... Oh, I shot him. No, I shot him in... Ah! Told you I'd lose points. And I was actually still really good. But yeah, that theme. It's very nice to listen to, but it's also really eerie. I don't know if anyone else feels like that. I know a lot of people find that theme very calming and very nice, but I feel it's very calming, but it's also very eerie and creepy. It's a mix. Anyway, we're going back to my favorite place. I love the Gerudo. I love Gerudo Desert. This is one of my favorite locations. Twilight Princess, Gerudo Desert. One of my all-time favorite Zelda locations. I just love the music. I love the atmosphere. And oh my god, we got levers. Another enemy I really want to see return. They're just simple little cactuses. Bring them back. Moldorms are also very cool. Moldorms in this game are very different to what they are in other games. I can't shoot that single skull. I want to get this. There we go. Yeah, these guys freaked me out when I was little. I'm like, oh my goodness, little tiny leech monsters trying to eat me. Yeah, Let's get these guys. Nice. Got some points at the end. Ooh, very close. We got bronze. So I said earlier that I was going to talk, well, I said in the last episode that I was going to talk more about the development of this game. I want to talk a little bit about it. This was apparently, originally, going to be a sequel to Twilight Princess, which I know a lot of people would have loved. Twilight Princess is, I think, one of the most... It's very divisive. I know loads of people who love Twilight Princess and other people who think it's kind of overrated. It's not as good as people say. There's someone in here. Where are you, sir? Or is he down here? Yeah, he's down here. But I would have loved a sequel to Twilight Princess. I think its story, its characters, and its world are really, really fun, and it would have been really cool to see them developed more, or even go in Majora's Mask route and have a completely unrelated sequel. But Miyamoto, of all people, was actually the person who said, and basically in the end said, no, we're gonna make this a side game for the Wii Zapper, which is such a Nintendo thing to do, honestly. There's actually a really good video by someone I know, you might have heard of, called Nehru, and he actually did a really nice video on the whole topic a few weeks ago. And this is why I was saying that for some reason everyone I know has recently been thinking about this game, and it's very weird. Oh, I don't think we got all of them. But yeah, this game has a very interesting development. It's so strange how it went from being a sequel, and apparently the people working on this were really excited to make a sequel to Twilight Princess, and in the end it just turned into this. I love this game and I'm happy we have it, but thinking about what a sequel to this game could have been like is really, 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 really interesting, and I really wish we could see it one day, but I think at this point it wouldn't happen. I don't think at this point we would get a sequel to Twilight Princess, and I honestly, while it would be cool, I don't even know if I want one. I think I did just say I wanted one, but it's a game that's like, oh yeah, I would love a sequel to every Zelda game. But at the same time, it's like, do we actually need one? Will it make sense? Will it be good? And that's why I think if they did it, it would be a more Majora's Mask type scenario. Oh, there is a lot of blue targets. I did not want to hit the Cuckoo. I tried not to. That tried to trick me. That was in the perfect space. It tried to trick me. If we got a sequel as well, one of the things is like, if we got a sequel to Twilight Princess, the one thing I know people would want is Midna. But I don't think they would ever give us Midna back. I love Midna. I would love to see her again. But at the same time, why do I keep shooting the beehives? At the same time, I don't think we will ever see Midna again, unless we are incredibly lucky. That's a weird topic, and I know it's going to make some people mad, but Midna is such a cool character. I don't think anyone can deny that Midna is one of the best, if not the best, side kind of helper characters. She is fantastic in the way that she works, her personality, her character design, the way she's implemented in the story, and oh my goodness, I'm having war flashbacks to that scene in Twilight Princess where we have to do this, which I talked about last time. I'm having war flashbacks. I don't like that moment. It stresses me out. But yeah, if we got a sequel to Twilight Princess, or just any game with any like connections to Twilight Princess, like even Breath of the Wild had something that could connect to Twilight Princess, being that Mirror of Twilight stone statue. But I don't think we would ever see Midna again, and I think if they brought her back, it wouldn't make sense. I generally feel that it's probably better that we don't see her. And I know it would be really cool, but it's weird. It's like I want to see her again, but I feel like no matter what they did, it would never turn out as good as we wanted it. She would never be as good as she was in this game, and it would just not be Midna. It's such a weird topic to like, such a weird thing for me to say. And I know some people are probably, like I said, going to be mad at me saying that, like, oh my goodness, how could you not want to see Midna again? Of course it'd be cool if she came back. It would. But the more I think about it, she's such a cool character that I don't think they would ever be able to bring her back and do her justice. And oh my goodness, I forgot to hold the nunchuck. Here is a really cool enemy design that have Chillfos. Chillfos are cool characters. They are really cool enemy designs. They're probably one of my favorite designs in not just Twilight Princess, but in all of Zelda for the monsters. But have Chillfos, am I completely blanking? Have they been in other Zelda games just with different designs? I am completely blanking on that, but they look so cool in this game. They're also very annoying. Very annoying in this. Hello, sir? Oh, hello. Chillfos are just like... they're like the snow dark nuts. That's my best way of, Is there a rupee there? There was. That is the best way I can explain how I feel about Chillfos. They are the snow ice versions of dark nuts, and that is a lot of them. Good job. Link is very overpowered in this game. Free left. Free left. Ah, yeah. Sir? I hear him. There's one. Or two. No, that was one. Oh no, I'm gonna miss him! No! I found him right at the end! That hurts. I would have got an extra 1,000 for that. I could have gotten up there. I could have gotten 3,000. Well, 30,000. Anyway. That was the next 3 levels of Link's Crossbow training. There's so much I just love about this game. It's such a simple game, but going through a Zelda game in a way like this, a way that is so different to any Zelda game. Like, we have bows in Zelda games, and we have bows that have special abilities and maybe have special items and things that connect to them. Going through an entire game, through the levels that we have seen, through the areas that we've seen in Twilight Princess in such a different way is so weird, but really, really cool. And I love it. And I love it so much. And I think that's why I love this game so much. It's just such a different experience that we don't get to experience much in the Zelda series. I've mentioned it slightly, but we don't get too many Zelda side games. We have, I think, the main ones. This, Hyrule Warriors, and Age of Calamity. When I think of Zelda side games, those are the ones I think of. There's also the Tingle games. You can kind of count the CDI games and the was it the BS Zelda games, but those are not, in my eyes, Zelda spin-offs, and just kind of, I don't know, I guess they are, but when I think of Zelda spin-offs, Twilight Princess, Link's Crossbow Training, Hyrule Warriors, and Age of Calamity, those are the games I think of, and I really want more games like that. I just want more Zelda games where you put them in a completely different setting, because even, I know they're completely unrelated games, and we don't speak of them outside of joking about them and I guess somewhat referring to them right now, but the CDI games still are on a very similar setting to Zelda games at the time. They follow Zelda 2 and Zelda 1. But these games are so different. This is a light gun shooter. Hyrule Warriors is a Warriors game. I want more Zelda games that move away from the traditional Zelda concepts and go for something different. Cadence of Hyrule is a lovely mix between traditional Zelda and something new, being the whole movement-based stuff. But Hey, maybe I should do a whole video talking about Zelda side games. I think that would be really fun. I think that would be fun. But anyway, we have gotten to the end of today's episode. We have finished episode level 6. Episode 6 of level 6. No. We finished level 6. And next time we'll be doing the final 3 levels. Level 8. No. Level 7, 8, and 9. There we go. And the last, I think it's the last two levels, have some interesting boss fights. There are not many, well, there is no real boss fights in this game. They're all fairly simple, but you'll get to see that next time. And I do think it's fun. I've always been interested by the enemies that they picked for these boss fights. One of them I understand. The other one I understand, but it's a little bit more. Okay, that's still a little weird why you picked that one. But anyway, we'll see that next time. Thank you all for watching. What? I choked. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time for the next episode of Link's Crossbow Training. Bye!